Good morning, nerds. All right. Thank you so much for waking up early and being at the official Firefly panel at the Nerd HQ. For all of you who have been at panels with us yesterday and are coming to the panels in the next couple of days, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, representing everybody at the Nerd Machine and everybody who's working so hard here. It means so much to us that you guys believe in the vision enough to come and spend $20. And as you know, it all goes to charity, so that it's a win-win, right? You guys get to hang out with some of the people that you know and love, and God knows I love them too. And at the same time, we get to help kids all the way around the world. So it's a huge thing. And for you guys to see that and to believe in it and be here right now, front row. And by the way, there's not really a bad house in the seat. So I think, or a bad seat in the house. A bad seat in the house. There are plenty of bad houses in the seat. Who are we kidding? Well, listen, I'm getting the hold on one, stretch it, milk it. I can do that. I'm verbose. I can't understand what you're saying. That's fine. It's really close to happening, everyone. Thank you for your patience. Has everybody been enjoying Comic-Con thus far? Yeah? Can anyone tell me what that giant line is that's out there right now forming? Ballroom 20 for whom? Oh, Torchwood. Big Bang Theory. Chuck. Wait, Chuck's starting to form right now? No. I don't. Although that does make me feel special. Is anybody going to the Chuck panel? Fantastic. Is anyone going to the Nathan Fillion panel on Saturday? By the way, let me just take this moment. I know all of you guys who had bought tickets for this morning's panel who thought Nathan was going to be here. We sent you an email just to explain. Sometimes things are out of our hands. Sometimes Hollywood tells us what we have to do. And you guys watch Castle? I would imagine that a lot of you do. Nathan had Castle responsibilities that he needed to attend to, but he was gracious enough to offer up a Saturday panel in lieu of being here this morning. But you know what? Forget about Nathan Fillion right now. Let's just tell Nathan Fillion to hold on one second because we have three very, very special people who are here for you to give you an hour of their time and then some just to make your experience at Comic-Con that much more special. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage. Who should I start with? Oh, I know who I'm going to start with. No, I got to save him for last. Let's start with actually a buddy of mine. What, ladies first? I want to put the beauty in the middle, though. No? All right. So you all know who I'm going to start with. Alan Tudyk, please come out. Alan! Can you feel the love? That's I have a towel for that. Don't worry about that.
Hello.
Would you like to say hello to
about
everyone?
that? Yes. Thank you. Thanks for the warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And that's all I got. I'm out.
Next up
Yes.
would be Jewel Staite, everyone. I got you. You're not a leper, right? You're not going to lose any fingers or toes as you're. All right, just. And last but certainly not least, my very dear friend that I work with on a very consistent basis and who was part of making this show so special with these guys. Please welcome to the stage, Adam, my buddy Baldwin. Come on down, buddy. All right.
And Nathan Fillion. Where's Nathan?
I'll get back to you on that.
I saw him on
He's coming.
the screen earlier. Was that?
I heard he wasn't going to come, but he wouldn't let us down like that. That's not the Nathan Fillion I know. He's on his way? He's on his way. Okay, good. Thank you. Just keep it.
Yeah, keep it apprised.
Hi, you guys. Thanks for being here so early for us, too. I know it's early, and you guys were probably partying last night.
Yeah.
I have to say, we're all here, I think, because of Firefly. There we go. Because
Oh wait, yeah. Don't put your hand over
Don't,
the end.
don't
It
put the
breaks up
bottom.
the signal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Thank
you
you.
might be electrocuted. I don't
Nice
know.
I
plug.
learned, I
You're
learned
right.
that in
I like that.
Toronto.
Oh yeah.
Just in
I
Toronto.
like how you
Canada,
stuck that in
Canada
there.
has
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
No,
Did you not
Canada's
even
no,
catch that? You
Canada's
didn't.
good for things.
Never mind.
I'm sorry, Alan. Go finish.
I was just thinking that that Firefly was a while ago now, and I'd always been pitching a prequel to Serenity,
Oh, God,
so
here
that
we
I
go.
could be alive. But looking at us, I don't think we're gonna sell a prequel. Not you, darling. You've gotten younger.
Nice save, buddy. Nice
Yeah.
save.
But me and Baldwin and Fillion, we're older now. The guys have gotten older. Ron stays the same age somehow.
What we need to do is get younger actors and put them in there for that sort of flashbacky prequel stage. Who
So-
would you
Exactly.
get?
Who would be my younger version?
Yeah, who's the younger Alan Tudyk?
Oh God, I don't know.
Who do you guys think? Macaulay.
Golly.
Stay. Don't
He
go.
actually-
Don't go. Just hang tight.
What sucks is when you flash back to me in normal time is like I'm dead in in a coffin or something.
But it's sci-fi. Like you can kind of come back as.
We
anything,
will
can't you?
reanimate you. We will fill in that freaking telephone pole that went through your chest. We'll just fill that all in.
Some kind of derma filler that they
Wait,
use. Some
I
kind of-
want to know who you guys would you think would play the young Adam Baldwin.
Zach Levi. Not
Who?
Right, son? Oh, am I supposed to come up with someone? Shucks, hadn't thought of that. Who's the guy from Wonder Years?
Fred Savage?
Fred Savage.
Yeah, Fred Savage.
That is super random.
Fred.
Wow.
Wait, Fred Savage as he is now, or as he is in the reruns of Wonder Years in your mind.
Either or. Who's texting me? No. Sorry about
Is that Nathan?
Yeah, no, no.
Oh, is Nathan here? He's on his way.
He feels
He's on
really
his way.
bad that he can't be here.
He's coming. He's on his way. I have.
I promise.
Who's gonna play the young Jane?
Who would the young
Kaylee.
who?
Kaylee.
The young Jane. Who would play
Who
the
did you
young
play?
me? Me? Aw. Hey, who said that? I love you.
Little Dakota Fanning or something could do you. Or Dakota Fanning's sister, her younger sister.
L.
Elle.
Yeah.
That's right.
I like that.
know.
I'll go with that.
I like that name. L. I do.
Yeah. Is Daniel Craig younger than me or older than me? Because he could play the young me.
What are you talking about?
I'm just thinking of like ginger actors. There aren't many of them.
Is he a ginger?
He is a ginger. We claim him.
Rupert Grint. There you go. The guy from Harry Potter.
Yeah, and the ginger gets the.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I did. I'm not together.
How about
this
Joss?
morning.
Joss is a ginger. He could play you as a younger.
And he's one of those people who gets younger too every time I see him. It's weird.
And I know he really wanted to play all the parts.
He kind of did.
If
Especially
he could.
the one with the Hawaiian shirt dressed exactly like him in real life. I remember one of the first days working, and he was giving me direction, and he was wearing almost identical to what my character was wearing. Huh.
It's funny, he did that when Badger started working as well. He was dressed as Badger, too.
Really?
Yeah.
And Nara that day. Dressed just like Nara.
Oh, I was waiting for that.
Weird.
We've known
Yeah.
each other a long time now. You can almost predict what's going to come out of your mouth.
So sad.
It is.
If you guys have questions, also of us just sitting up here rambling, I have shit to give away. Yeah, right. Because we always do that. We always give crap away. I just went through my crap drawer, like stuff. I have different stuff. I don't want to pull it out. This is make it a surprise. Just know that if you ask a question, this is not an empty folder. Is Nathan here? He's on his way.
Yeah.
He's on
Yeah,
his way. He'll be
he
here
could save this. He could save this.
Save
No.
this.
Yeah.
You've given up.
What are you trying to say?
No, nothing. Continue.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. When if you
Hello.
have a question, raise your hand. Let's do that. What a good way to do
You think
that.
we'd be better at this by now, you know?
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Loud.
Here's the mic, sir. The Chinese that you guys spoke in the show.
Yes.
There was on. I know there are websites that say.
It's
Oh, hey, pick something away. There are websites that say what you said and what the translations were.
Oh, really?
What are your favorites? Did you know when you were saying the Chinese what you were saying, and what is your favorite, and what is the translation of it?
Have you given up? Or do you have an answer?
I'll always have that explosive diarrhea of an elephant stuck in my head, and I can't remember how to say it. I think that was your line.
was mine,
Yeah,
huh?
and I remember there was a lot of shiz in it.
Wudema hutada hu fong kwang de wai shu.
Yeah. But you got to give kind of like a.
I'm not entirely sure that was correct, but that was still impressive.
It's close. I
close.
mean,
Close
it's
enough.
like the only line I remember.
I never got to do any curse words in Chinese. I was always really nice or sad.
Nice and sad.
Nice and sad. Nathan can really, if he was
I
here.
thought you were
know.
wistful.
Nathan here?
You were more
Wistful?
wistful.
He's coming. He's coming. He's
Zach,
almost
has
here.
On his way.
Oh wait. Oh, you get some shit. You get some stuff. Pick something out of here. The lovely Jewel Staite will choose out of the shit bag.
Ew.
What'd you come up with, Jewel?
Well, let's see here.
Careful.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a thing from.
What is
I did some
this?
voices on Astro Boy.
This
And-
isn't even a Firefly related thing?
He said it was a shit bag.
I said it was a shit bag. I don't have Firefly. I have very few Firefly things left. It was a while ago we did that.
Yeah.
Like now I'm down to like a flight suit. You can come pick this up after. If
would
you
you
don't
like
want
this?
it, Jewel doesn't want it for
You
sure.
still- did you keep the
I was
dinosaurs?
expecting a cool,
Oh,
you know.
oh, you know what?
Arr,
I
those
have
guys.
one of the dinosaurs, and I didn't get it until last year, I think. Last year, I was working on an independent movie. Well, no. It's at my house.
He'll take delivery at your house. That's nice.
Leave your address
Perfect.
with on his way. I was working on some independent movie called Beautiful Boy. It was really depressing. Not the shoot itself was a blast, and I think Michael Sheen's one of the funniest people I've ever met.
Who was the beautiful boy?
I don't know who played him. He died really early on in the movie.
Sorry.
Beautifully, though. Beautifully. And one of the one of the crew guys. I forget his name now. I'll admit it. It had been a while. And he's like, "Hey, I got your dinosaur." I'm like, what? He's like, "Yeah, my dog chewed it up, but I got it." And I always wondered what happened to those, and he gave it to me. And it was barely chewed up, and it was nice of him to give it, because he prized it, I could tell. And so that's how I have that now. At my house.
And you're not willing to give that one up.
Why would I?
I hear you.
That's one of the only things. I got that, and then I got that button that I kind of famously gave to Joss. And I think he should famously give it back one day, just for fun. Nah. So those are the only two. And I have a flight suit. You guys
flight
haven't?
suit?
Yeah, from the TV show. It was my favorite one that they made because it was basically
The orange one?
no.
You didn't like that one, huh?
The orange one. It's in a couple of full body shots. The pants stop right about there. They were really into showing off my ankles and my socks. But it was a green one that I felt was the best, and I still have that. I'll auction that off sometime.
So you don't like wear it around the house or anything? So that would be kind of weird.
Yeah, that'd be weird. I wouldn't do that. That'd be
Alan,
weird.
Alan, put on the flight suit again. We're gonna play space.
Look at you over there with your shoes off. And you're like getting ready to play space.
Get comfortable, please.
Does somebody right there? That guy has his hand up.
This is for Mr. Baldwin. I just have a question, and I'm sure everyone kind of liked the photo op. Could you wear your Jane hat for a second?
Never again.
Nice. Adam, would you like to pull something out of the shit bag? Jewel doesn't like it. She doesn't like what's in there. Just
Oh, I can't look.
huh? Well, just pull something out of there. Okay, yeah. Well, they're scripts things.
Oh, look, sides.
Oh, those are sides from Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Which, like when you're doing the movie, they shrink the sides down to that size, and then you use them on the day. So those are all gone except for that one. So you can come pick that up afterwards. And Tucker and Dale versus
It has a
Evil.
coffee stain on it.
My
see.
coffee.
Just like a little coffee.
Nathan's
Of course
here.
it does.
He's
like
on his
a-
way.
On his way.
He's almost here. He's almost here. He'll come. He won't let us down. Come on. It's the captain. Come on.
You're the worst.
We should
Every time
text
you
him.
say that, people go like this.
I feel it in my heart. Ginger Ninja.
Hi. Ooh, hi. So we know who you'd like to play your younger versions. Who would you like to play older versions, except for Alan, who's just kind of dead? And what do you... Sorry. Hey, Ginger Love.
Ginger Love.
Gotta stick together. And what do you see the older versions of your characters doing?
Who would play the older version of you?
Yeah, William Shatner. That'd be great. Listen, Priceline's an awesome product. We'll get you a deal.
I have to think about that. Who do you guys think? Play the older version of me? Thanks. Bruce Willis. I don't know. Diane Keaton? I like that.
I was going with William Shatner for you too.
Marina could play the older version of me.
Oh, nice.
Come on. I had to say something about Marina. It's what I do.
I would like Don Knotts to play me. The dead version of me. He does dead really well these days. He's beloved.
The
I'm sorry.
worst.
Sorry, Don Knotts.
Too soon.
We're all gonna die at some point. We do all die. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll pick something. What? It's a watch from something. I think this is also Astro Boy somehow, but it's like a little watch. So you can come pick that up after this. This will be great. There we go. Brilliant. It looks like something's leaking in here.
It's your
Might be a food item.
spittle.
You never know.
You got a lot of Astro Boy stuff in there. You got any Firefly crap?
No, I don't have any Firefly crap. Quit bringing it up, man. I got some good shit though. Some really good shit. Okay, I'll specifically pick some better shit next time.
Wait, we have a good question right there. Wait, here. Wait for your microphone.
There you go. This is for Jewel. Do you still have your cake dress?
No. No, they wouldn't have let me have that, I don't think, if I had asked, but I didn't really want it. It was a little dirty at the end of all that and kind of uncomfortable also.
It was a rental.
Okay, so
Is that what
They
you
don't
said?
let us keep rentals for some reason.
so this is this was the tag that was on lot number 52, the tag that was on my Sunny outfit for iRobot, and it just kind of says Sunny, and what was always in my trailer was a jacket, bodysuit, gloves, boots, socks, t-shirt, briefs. So
I really hope the briefs aren't in that envelope right now.
no, that's what's leaking.
That's what's leaking.
It specifies white cotton, Stanfield Flex, medium. This is all very disturbing.
Who hasn't had a turn to ask a question? There, right there, right there. Yeah.
Hi guys, thanks for coming. We really appreciate it. My question is, was there something that you guys came up with in your characters that Joss let you incorporate into it, or something that they said he said no way, he would never do that, or she would never do that?
I'd had something.
Yeah, I know you were coming up with all kinds of stuff. You were coming up with like storylines and scripts and yeah.
I wanted the one where you and the preacher were lifting weights, and and then Jane says something like, "Hey, you want to give it a shot?" And a ribbon me, and then I pull off my shirt, and I'm just covered in prison tats. and I spent the entire war in in prison, war prison. What are those called?
War prison?
Prisoner of war. And then like Jane's like, oh my God, that's the hardest prison there. That was the hardest one. I'm like, yep, that's right. I'm a badass. And then like pick up the weights and then around my neck. That was mine, and that was no. That was no. Because it's tough. You're like, I have this idea, and they're like, you got to take your shirt off for this. It's like, no. I have to have tats all over me for another idea that you haven't agreed to yet. So that didn't happen.
Didn't you always? I remember you said something once about always wanting to have something in your hands, or like something to like
Always
a
have
knife or
doings,
like
because
something,
when the acting is like and the writing is like you need to have the doing thing to distract from the words and stuff. But the benefit of being on Firefly is the words were great. So
Nice save.
it would thank you. So it would enhance the whole experience. So I just naturally go for the thing, the tactile.
Yeah, if you watch, he always, whenever you see it, he's always like shining on something or playing with
Wait,
a gun, or
he told me
his
once.
arm is just doing this under screen. I never forgot what you were there. Just playing with like food or something. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. No, you told me once that it's actually a smart thing for an actor to do, because if you're in the background and you don't have anything to say or do in the scene and you're doing something, then the editor has to cut to you so you have more screen time. That's really smart.
Yeah. Well, if you'll notice in the first couple of scripts, Jane doesn't have a lot to say, and I think that was really Joss just sort of protecting the whole project at first. Not sure I can trust this guy to talk. I remember the first read through, I came out with the voice of going, nothing into nothing, and nothing carry the nothing. And Nathan looked at me like, are you going to do it that way? I was like, yeah, why not? It's like, oh, okay.
And didn't you want to like be in love with Inara or something through the whole thing?
I still am.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Don't
Jane
encourage him.
is. My daughter's here for crying out loud. Don't tell her.
All right, here's your gift is some more script pages from Transformers 3. For some reason it says E73. That's something that Michael Bay puts on all of his movies for some reason, and you can find it in many parts of his movies, E73. Anyway, I don't know if I'm in any of this. I don't know what these are. You'll Ultra Magnus, whatever. Yeah, so this is yours, wherever that was. There we are.
Should I just ask?
Hello.
Hello. Last year at the Chuck panel, you made quite a big deal, Adam, about how many action figures you had. And I was wondering what the action figure count is on the panel. Can anyone trump Adam's action figure count?
I only have 2.
I only think I have one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know.
Alan?
No, I don't have any of those. No.
Great question. Thanks.
Thanks for up. Okay, yeah. Oh, you get something too. You get a knocked up promotional survival kit from Knocked Up the movie. It's got like a condom in there. And oddly, a Band-Aid.
How did you
I was
get
just
that?
looking at well, first you do the movie, and then I don't know. They sent
Now
me
you can
this
all
shit.
Twitter that Alan is handing out condoms at the Firefly panel.
Handing out condoms. There's a Band-Aid. There's like I don't know. It's a promotional thing. There's Kleenex and ear things,
Wow.
earplugs and stuff like that.
You were
Good
hilarious.
morning,
I
everybody.
love that movie. You were hilarious in that movie. I love that thing. Yeah, very nice. No, I'm serious. It was
Well,
a
I
great
couldn't-
movie. It's one of
all
my,
right, thank
it's one
you,
of my
man.
favorite movies.
I love how we can never take a genuine compliment from each other. Like, anytime we
Just
give
wait
each
for
other a
that
compliment,
sucker
we're like
punch.
this.
If you like eating shit.
love you over here.
Yeah. What is that? What is that joke between you and Nathan?
If
I
you like-
loved you. You're
Yeah.
wonderful. What is
So
it?
He
How
said
does
to
it
me once,
go?
he was like, I love that take that you just did. I love what you did with the thing. And I was like, oh, thanks. And he's like, no, it was really moving. It was amazing. Should have known better. And I was like, thanks, Nathan. Then he goes, if you like eating horse shit. So now
Oh,
that's
I
our
love
thing.
him. Is
Like
he
he'll
here
text
yet?
me and he'll like, I don't know, give me some sort of compliment, and then I'll wait for it and I'll get another text that says, if you like eating horse shit.
He's texted. He's close. He's close, guys. I think he's looking for parking.
He's so mean.
He'll be here.
He is so mean. Who didn't get the lady back here with the lady?
Hi, my question is for Alan. I was wondering if Wash had survived, do you think he and Zoe would have ever had children? And if yes, what do you think their names would have been?
I do think that that's where Joss was headed that way. We had that one conversation, that one episode, that one time. Remember that one year on that one planet? That was awesome. And it would have made for a lot of interesting storylines about her being pregnant, needing to go out and to fight, and then I would want to take over. It would have been fun. Names? I don't know. He named me Hoban Washburn. Who could guess at that? Hoban?
Hoban Jr.
Yeah, maybe he was a junior. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the names I like, in kids, if I was allowed to name kids like Merle, I think would make a great name for a little boy. Merle. Just when he's little, it'd be great. Merle. Merle! I just would love
You
to.
can take
He's
the
always
boy.
in
You can
trouble
take
in
the
my
boy
head.
out of Texas, but you just can't.
There you go. I think Merle. So I'm gonna go with boy or a girl, Merle. Yeah.
This is my girl Merle. Nice. It's a beautiful name. I'm not making fun of that. I'm making fun of the phrasing. That's all. I'm sorry. Give her a piece. Give her some shit.
Here you go. This is I'll save that for the this is but see, like I would have to sign these. I don't have my thing. Oh, yeah, I'll sign this because it's by itself. It's who gives a shit. But once I sign it, gold. This is the top script page for Good Vibes, which we're also promoting here. This that's a baby and blood spattered all over them. That's Josh Gad's character, and that's Adam Brody's character. Anyway, Good Vibes, MTV, coming soon. Those are one of a kind, except for the other ones they made when they made that one.
Right down front.
I don't really need this because I talk really loud, but it's kind of a generic question. What was your favorite episode that you did?
To film or to watch?
To film.
To film.
Or like a favorite scene?
I liked Ariel to film, to do, just because I had to learn like medical words. I just like the way I really like the way Alan Craker directed that whole scene and cut that scene together, where I'm actually learning that crap with Doc is trying to teach me. All right, cortical, frickin'. I thought that was fun, and that whole airlock thing, that was good.
I liked our dining room scenes when we were all kind of sitting around the table. I love that one in Out of Gas, right before everything goes to hell. I really like that scene.
I guess the one where I'm sorry. No, okay. Yeah, I don't know. He's not here. Where Nathan and I got tortured.
That's what I was just thinking. War
That was
stories.
your favorite to film, really?
Well, I got to hang out with Nathan and I got to like work the whole time together. It was the
I
most.
remember sitting and watching you guys do it because it was so
Yeah.
great.
It hurt like hell.
Yeah.
Amazing to that I didn't imagine before. If you tense your muscles and tense your muscles and tense your muscles for hours, the next day you're gonna be like, oh my god, what happened to my neck and my back, my legs, my arms? It was painful that day, but it was fun to get to play with that stuff. The scene where we are in the torture chamber before we get tortured, where we have blindfolds on, and they just let us wander around this thing and have an argument. That was fun.
Yeah. And Michael Fairman was just, as Nishka, was just wonderful. Just a lovely bad guy.
Yeah. So that was awesome. You get some other shit. Here's some. I don't know. Who knows? Oh. Here is. Oh, it's not going to say it on here. Well, that's not quite as good. But it does have my name on it, Alan Tudyk. This is the last page of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter script, which would get me in really big trouble if I let any of that out, except this page just says, but it could be, cut to black, the end. So... That's some good shit.
You could end a lot of shows that way.
Uh-huh. But see, it's that they have your name on them, so if it gets leaked, they're like, you screwed up. But that. I can't get in trouble for that, right?
Oh, over there. Yeah, you. Wait for a microphone so the streaming video can hear your question. Hi, guys.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was happening.
Oh, yes. You're
Hope
fine.
you
You're
can't
fine.
see
You're
up
fine.
my dress.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Hi. When you got told that you was going to a school to film Miranda, was you surprised when you got there, like how freaky it is, and would it have made you go to school if that was your school? Because it would have made me.
Yeah,
you obviously know this school. Have you been there?
Have you been there? Did you go there?
Yeah, the architecture is amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
For a school.
Yeah, it's kind of industrial scary though, and a lot of like corrugated aluminum and.
It's got good views.
Terrific. The views are great. They're lovely.
It was great.
I think. Is anyone here still in high school? How many?
Oh wait, have
how
we
many of
finished
you?
high school, or we're still in it?
How many of
I'll
you
get
went
my
to high school?
Put your hand down.
And how many liked it?
Anyone still in high school? You go.
Right. Exactly.
The thing I remember the most about that school was the PA system kept coming on in the middle of takes. Remember?
Yes. And you guys can see that happen in the blooper reel of Serenity, but they pulled the music out of it because for copyright reasons. So it's when Nathan is there with Moraine, he's like, "There's so much death." And he just starts going like. The music kicked on and he didn't miss a beat. It was hysterical with the music in it because it comes on straight from "There's so much death." you get another Good Vibes on MTV right after Beavis and Butthead thing that I signed. Tony Hale's character also there. Tony Hale, the very talented Tony Hale. Awesome Tony Hale. There you go. My character not featured there. I'm like 9 people in that thing. None of them.
Pick. You want me to pick? You want to pick?
Look at that guy. Up, it says, pick me.
If Nathan were here, he would have picked you already.
Smiley face.
For using that.
All right,
I say he gets picked.
Give that man with the what do you call it? Scrawling marquee. Thank you.
Thank you. Just first, I just want to say, long live the space cases.
Oh lordy. Thank you. Never mind. I'll tell you later.
What are the space cases?
No.
I'll tell you later. I just wanted to say, was there ever a day where you got on set and you just wanted to look at Joss and just punch him in the face?
Wow.
Usually, yeah. But and then I would eat breakfast and I'd calm down.
I was thinking like at more at the end of the day. Like,
oh, no. It was never anything he did. It's just I'm violent in the mornings. It's a blood sugar thing. Joss is a nice guy. You know, he's
Yeah, he never really got us to do anything too bad.
Joss is funny when he's mad, though, because he gets quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah, these people, I just can't trust any of them. They gotta go. They're not gonna be around because they're incapable of taking care of my show. No, he's a lovely guy.
I can't remember.
A true gentleman.
All right, here I'm gonna sign this shit. It's Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Like when you do looping on a thing, this is what the pages look like, and you have to go. So I had to go through this day and react to falling on the ground, say I hate vacation, all of this crap, swearing, lots of swearing. Oh, I had to replace my swearing. Okay, yeah. Because there was lots of swearing in that movie.
What did you replace it with?
Panel at 6 o'clock. What did I replace it with?
Like
swearing to replace shit. Well, I don't know.
Sugar? Sugar works.
Oh, yeah. I think I try to make them really bad so that when you watch, you're like, what? Oh, shipwrecked. Oh, shoop. You know, stuff that you're like, that's dumb. Why would anybody ever say that? Oh, Shasta. There we go.
I think they should get rid of the rules where you can't swear on regular TV. I think it's time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
And
Because
do it like
kids
England?
can go and watch it on cable anyway.
Yeah. And then like do it like they do in Canada or England, where they're like, right before they say, hey, there's swearing, there's nudity,
Yeah.
there's bestiality.
No, now there's a line. It's right there at bestiality.
Okay,
Don't
you're
go
right.
beyond that line, Alan.
BBC
So
2
let's see.
After
We've handed out
Dark.
condoms at this panel. We're
Yes,
talking about
coming up-
bestiality.
Coming up
Right.
next on 10.
Tell your friends.
Oh, dear.
Right there.
No.
Oh, did you pick one? Pick someone?
No, you were good. You were quick
Oh,
on the
there-
draw.
oh, I see. Yeah,
Quick on the draw.
Hi, this question's for Alan. I was wondering what your opinion was of when you found out that your character was going to die in Serenity.
You know, it's about the main thing about the death is that Joss is the thing it does for the movie is it makes once Wash dies, because after Book dies, it's sad and you're like, okay, I can take it. He's old. He wasn't on the ship anymore. He's gone. He's gone, right?
I nominate you for the death panel.
and then I'm good at it, right? The death panel. Oh, yeah. Politics.
Keep going.
And then when Wash dies, it's so unexpected that at that point the idea is that anybody could die. And right after that, everybody gets into the big Reaver fight, and Kaylee's dying, the doctor's dying. You're doing all right.
No, I'm shot.
Oh, well, Jane gets shot all the
did you
time,
get
doesn't he?
shot?
I would think a shot, just getting shot wouldn't be much, but like Gina gets cut and the Zoe gets ripped up. So the idea is that anybody could go, and there's sort of a moment, hopefully in the writing as a device, that you go, oh, he's going to kill everybody. That son of a bitch, he's going to kill anybody could die. And if when the movie played out, you didn't have that feeling, then it would have sucked to have Wash die because it would have been for nothing. But since you did have that feeling, like you just said, then it's worth it, you know. Plus, they'll do that dermal
What was the question again?
How did I feel when I found out that I was gonna die? As long as it serves and makes it a better movie, what can you know? You can't be too crazy. And it's not like we made another one. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. the sequel deals.
There are sequel deals in place. I'm hoping that there will be, and if anybody has a great idea for how to revive it, I'm sure it's out there, because you know things are getting cheaper. The main obstacle to making another one is the ship cost a lot of money to build, and they built it twice, and then they take it apart, and nobody stored it. Exactly, they should have stored it after the second time. But it's like $2 million to build the ship. Although anyway, I'm not going to get. But yeah, so if anybody's got $2 million, then we've got a shot. These are again the same kind of things, but this is in a recording for Astro Boy. We got whooped. This guy called Ronnie Scorpion. Anyway, cheers.
I think Nathan actually has a whole plot written out for Serenity 2, if there ever was one.
He'll explain it to us when he gets here. Good.
Guys, we have time for about one or two more questions.
Wait,
or two more questions.
It's only 9:45.
Is it only 9:45? That's 9:45. I'm just saying, depending how that plays out.
Don't we
That's
have till 10?
Let's go with 2 for now, and we'll see.
It's a disembodied voice over there.
Can I choose?
Yes, Jewel.
You.
Okay, during the Alliance War that Mal and Zoe fought in, where do you guys think your characters were off doing?
I was probably having sex somewhere.
Me too.
Not with each other, though.
No. God, no. You're a kid.
Gross.
Ew.
I was in prison. We've covered that. I was in war prison. Famous, awful war prison. This is another good vibes type thing. That's Jake Busey's character there. This one's called Surf Legend, and Adam Brody's character.
Jake Busey was a kid wandering around on DC Cab. He was like a little 4 or 5-year-old when I was doing DC Cab because his dad, Gary, was...
He's grown up from so
Oh,
much
I know. He's a
bigger
big
than
guy.
this
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
He's like a tall,
But I remember
real
meeting him
human.
when I was 20 and he was like 4, 5, 6, whatever.
There's a hat.
Little kid. But now he's 6. He's my height.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. So's his dad.
But yeah, that was cool. I got some shit. I still got shit.
Did you give away shit?
I gave away some shit. I still got some shit. I got more shit. Oh, what's this shit? Ooh, shit. I didn't realize I had that. All right, cool. More questions.
This guy right here.
Thanks. As evidenced by this morning's panel and all the panels that you keep having for Firefly, you have a real devout fan base. What's the strangest thing that's ever happened to you in an encounter with a fan?
I've had a few. I just think it's funny when a couple of things have happened related to this, but I was in an elevator once, and someone was in the elevator with me and said, has anyone ever told you that you look like Kaylee from Firefly? And I was with some friends, and they all started laughing. And I said, yes, I have heard that. And he goes, oh, no, it's a compliment.
That's awesome.
I like those little hallway encounters where you're going to your room and then folks are just, is that your room? Yeah, that's my room. Move along.
I mean, people are. I would have to say that Firefly fans are the people I meet the most because they would cross a room to say, "Hey, I'm a Firefly fan." But that's pretty much my experience. It's just kind of like, "Hi."
I was at the border recently, and the customs officer guy was running my passport and everything, being very serious, and what are you doing in the country, and da-da-da. And then he goes, so is there going to be a Serenity 2? Because I heard on the internet.
Because I feel I can ask you that in this position of authority. I'm going to get it out of you.
Tell the truth.
Here's some shit.
If you say no, ooh, look what I found.
Here's some shit. These were Russell Crowe had these made up for 310 to Yuma, Southern Pacific Yuma Railroad stickers. I don't know. There were like 4 of them. They never were reproduced or anything.
I'll take those.
You want one?
I like stickers, yeah.
So there's 3 stickers here. There you go.
That's cool. I like that.
And right in the front.
I know Nathan likes to perform or do.
Who?
I know
He's on
Nathan
his
likes
way.
to mess around with his castle co-stars, and he pranks them a lot on set. Did he do any pranks on the Firefly set that you could talk about?
He mostly pranked Alan, but he would.
He put lotion under the door handle of my dressing room once, so when I went to walk up the stairs and pull the handle, I fell down the stairs. And then he laughed.
When just as planned.
Yeah.
It's awful.
And then he gave me this beautiful little jewelry box with a butterfly on it and kind of had it in his hand like this. And he was like, I got you something because, the show's coming to a close. And I just want to tell you how much I love you and loved working with you and da-da-da. And I'm like, are you being sincere? And he's like, I really am. And I love you a lot and da-da-da-da-da. And, I opened the box and he'd cut a hole in the bottom and stuck his middle finger in it.
And then there was this long-running gag of returning the favor, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He still has
Kinda
at
got
his
out of
house
hand.
a picture of you in that frame, like that picture of you.
Because to retaliate, I was staying at his house and I put a Valentine in his mailbox so it looked like someone knew where he lived. And it was this really creepy poem, saying how much I loved him and if I couldn't have him, I was gonna die and all this. And then there was this. He was really quite scared. And then there was this other little envelope within the envelope, and it was a picture of me going like this, which he still has framed on his mantle.
Here's some shit. This is a admit one to the post-party. It's a post-party ticket for Transformers in 3D. So coming June 28th, you can get into that. Good luck. Oh, that's you. Good luck. It's gonna be fun.
Just on a side note, tangentially, our host Zach Levi, he can be somewhat of a practical joker, and in the first season or two, while we were all getting to know each other, we had these mobile dressing rooms, and occasionally you would find there would be no water in your toilet, and just a normal thing. And there was a thing called dry docking that he and Morgan Gomez would. Yeah. You want to tell?
I mean, is this absolutely necessary?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Poop jokes work great.
So what if I pooped in Josh's toilet? So what if I left it there until he got there?
So what if sometimes he wouldn't work for 4 days? That's his problem. My poop, his problem.
Classic Levi. Thank you.
We have time for one more question.
One final
more
question.
question.
Who has
Make
the
it
best-
good.
Who has the best question?
Some hands actually went down. They're like, "Oh, I don't feel so great about this. I second guess my question now."
This thing, I think, this thing's a winner.
Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming out. I was wondering, have any of you ever read the comic books or graphic novels about Firefly and Serenity? And if so, did you like them? Did you like the characterizations?
I just stick with the fan fiction.
Why did you say that so creepy? What the hell?
Have you read the fan fiction?
Oh, you haven't seen the relationship between Jane and Wash. It's deep. And the water's cold too. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just couldn't resist. But no, the comic books. No, I really enjoy the artwork though. The artwork's great, but I don't read too much.
I sometimes, my husband really likes comics, and so we go to comic book shops every once in a while, and I'll go over and kind of flip through them. And I remember, I think the last one I flipped through, it landed on a page of me having sex. I was like, okay. Leave that right there.
I got some shit. I
We're
gotta make sure
gonna
that I haven't written
end
anything
on
on
a note
this.
of shit.
I could like be giving stuff away here that I'm like. Sometimes I'll write. Sometimes I'll journal on the back of my scripts. You know, if it's a rough day on set. This one, I wrote something on here. Possibly all is the good. I got some bad handwriting. This is from Transformers, the third. These are some script pages. It may or may not be in the movie. There you go. Brilliant.
Before we wrap up, I just would like to extend a note of gratitude to Zach and Kentucky and Tej for hosting us here. Thank you all for coming out. Really appreciate it.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for lending your time. Ladies and gentlemen, Alan Tudyk, Joel Staite, Adam Baldwin,
Thank you
Firefly.
guys so much.
Thank you so much.
I just got a text from Nathan.
Wait.
Oh, is he here?
He's not gonna make it.
He's not gonna make it. Oh, that's. Hey, listen, we're gonna stand right here. If you guys all want to take a picture, we're gonna take a big picture for you guys. It'll be a nice, big, awkward moment, and we'll try not to say anything and be smiling. And then after that, these guys are gonna go back here. They're gonna take a little breather while you guys all queue up in there, and we're gonna try and get everybody through as fast as possible. There's a lot of you, so if there's not time for pictures, which there really isn't, so if you guys can just kind of put your thing down and we can sign it, we can get you through. Then everybody gets some time and everybody's cool. Is that cool? All right, thanks. I mean, really, is it cool, people? See, now it's cool, right? Okay. What? Yes, you are.
Great.
So let's. You guys all want to stand here? Take a big awkward picture. Fantastic. There's something. Careful. Thank you, guys. Boom. Bam. Oh, there was that underneath it. Awkward? Is it awkward enough for you? All right, that's good. That's good. What? No more? More? Yes? No? No. Okay, go. Oh, sorry. One more round of applause, everybody. It's only appropriate to keep applauding until they're all the way off the stage, all the way off the stage. Until they've disappeared behind the curtain. Oh, that Alan Tudyk. What an ass. I mean, his butt, not he's an ass, I don't think. All right, fantastic. Everybody having a good time? Awesome. Thank you guys so much for all your patience this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed the panel. I hope you come back for more panels. I hope you buy a t-shirt. I'm going to keep shilling it because that's what I do. For everybody who has bought a shirt, you're awesome and you're a rock star, and I love you a little bit more than everybody else. All right. And now all of our volunteers will help kind of get you guys up and move you guys over. And again, the faster we can move it, the better chance that everyone who's here will be able to get a signature. And that's the most important thing. Oh, stay seated. Stay seated, apparently. Stay seated, apparently. Now everybody get up. Now everybody get down. Now everybody up. Touch your nose. Wrong hand. Clearly, I don't even know how to do this. So, all right, I'm going to go check in with them. All right, see you guys later.